basketball fans. Joby Hodling here on KSCPTV.com. And got on a little bit late, but I think we've been filming. The Ruidoso Warriors taking on the Deming Wildcats. On the girls' side of the bracket, the score here 4-0 in favor of Ruidoso. Early timeout taken by the Deming Lady Wildcats. So it'll be their ball. Keying it in with Valentine. She gets it into Jimenez, the guard. Picked up out at midcourt, but they get it across. Underneath it goes. Valentine shot up no good. Deming's going to chase down the rebound on the outside. And Sisso. McMillan with the shot. And one. She'll go to the line to shoot the and one, and she got that shot to fall. That foul called on, we'll see here. Foul called on number 22, on Taveras, her first, and the first team foul. Shot is up, and the shot is no good. Coming down with the rebound is the Deming Wildcats. Mendez gets it head on Taveras. And now she'll stop and run the offense. Swings it to the left side. Smith over to Morgan. Morgan on the right baseline. She loses it out of bounds. Actually, they're going to call a foul. So the offensive foul, push off on Morgan, her first, and the second team foul. Jimenez picks it up, gets it over to McMillan. Underneath it goes. Valentine up and good. So the Wildcats have tied it up 4-4. As Morgan looking for somewhere to get it in. Deming putting on a full court press. Taveras gets it head to Mendez. Her dribble is stripped and Valentine comes away with it for the Deming Wildcats. She's going to stop and shoot the three from the left wing. It's off the backboard, or off the back of the rim, no good. Gets her own rebound, drives inside. And she will go to the line to shoot two as she is fouled. Valentine had a big game last night against the Artesia Bulldogs. Scored, I think, 23 points in the loss. That foul called on Mendez. That's her first, and that's the third team foul, and we have a timeout taken by Deming. 4-4 our score. We'll be back. All right, coming out of the timeout, it'll be Valentine at the line to shoot two for the Deming Wildcats. First shot up and good. 5-4 the Wildcats lead. She now has 3 points and 4. And she knocks them both down. 6-4 Deming. Morgan gets it in to Smith, back to Morgan. Gets it ahead to Mendez, got a wide open player underneath. That's number 21, her shot up and good. That's Casadas for the Warriors, and that ties it up 6-6. McMillan brings it across the timeline for Deming. And against this 3-2 zone going to underneath Valentine, hands it off, and that's number 33, and Sisso with the bucket. 8-6, Deming. Morgan back to Smith. Smith the head on Taveras. Picks up her dribble. Gets it to Morgan out top. She'll go to the right side, Don Taveras. Three-point shot is away. It's going to be short. Coming out of there with the rebound is number 10, Jimenez, and then she is going to be called, what did they call? They're going to call a kick. It'll remain Deming's basketball. Valentine will key it in. She goes to Enciso, and the ball's turned over. Morgan comes out of there with it for the Warriors. She works her way down the court. Pass underneath. Shot is up and no good for Casares. Here comes Valentine the other way. She's going to scoop it up. No good. No foul call. A lot of contact. Goes out of bounds off of Ruidoso. It'll be Deming basketball. .453 to go here in the first period. We got some new Warriors coming in. 4 new. 24, 10, 20, and 1. So Parga, Garcia, Chavez, and Spitty check in. Deming gets it in. Shot is up, no good. Again, the shot was up, no good. This time Ruidoso comes out of there with it. Parga. She'll swing it over the left side. 24 with the shot off the rim, no good. And a scrum for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be possession of Ruidoso. So Morgan, who stayed in after those 4 came in, will key it in on her baseline. Goes over to the left corner. Swing it to Morgan. Her shot is up and no good. Coming down with a rebound is Enciso. She gets it ahead to Valentine at the left side. Gonna work her way inside, and there's the shot. Was partially blocked, and Ruidoso comes away with the rebound. And then we're gonna have a foul reach on number 2, Flores. That'll be her first foul and the first team foul on the Wildcats. They lead 8-6 here in the first. So Morgan will bring it up. Goes to the middle of the floor, and it's going to go through the hands of Chavez. Coming the other way are the Deming Wildcats, but they overthrow McMillan, so a turnover right back. Back-to-back turnovers. Ruidoso basketball. 3:53 to go here in the first period. Deming leading 8-6 as Morgan will walk it up. Deming going to stretch out their defense as Jimenez goes out on Morgan. They get it up on the right side baseline due to the Ruidoso Warriors, and it's stripped by Enciso, but it'll remain Ruidoso basketball as it goes out of bounds. So again, Morgan will key it on the baseline. Goes point blank, trying to make a pass to Garcia. She dribbles around the top, going to hand it off to Parga. Parga swings it to the right side to Morgan. She looks at the 3, doesn't take it, goes down the baseline. Now she'll back it out, back to Parga. Parga to Garcia, back to Morgan. Swings it, and the shot for Chavez is no good. And Enciso comes down with the rebound. She'll get it to Jimenez, and she'll take her time getting across the timeline for the Wildcats. Swings it to McMillan, cross-court pass to Valentine. Her little jumper's going to be good. And that's the 6th point out of 10 for the Deming Wildcats for Valentine. 10-6 now. Ruidoso goes underneath. Shot is up and good for number 20. Alex Chavez. McMillan walking it across the timeline, look at a coach, seeing what they want to run. Swings it over Jimenez, back to McMillan. Kicks it to Jimenez. She's going to penetrate, try to go over to Enciso, and now underneath it goes. The shot up, no good for Flores, but Valentine fighting for the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball called as her and number 10, Garcia, tied up. Valentine to key it in. Shot up and no good for Flores. Ruidoso comes out of there with the rebound. Gets it to Morgan. Nice bounce pass inside. She's going to get it back out to Morgan. Morgan penetrates, kicks it to Spitty. Now it's back over to Parker on the right side, and she's going to be tied up and stolen away. They're going to call a jump ball. Reaching in there was Flores, ties her up. It'll remain Ruidoso basketball. As Casadas, Ontiveros, Mendez, and Smith check back in. And once again, Morgan will stay in the ball game for for the Warriors. And she'll key it into Ontiveros, back to Morgan. So spot for a long three. It's going to be long. Valentine pulls down the rebound. She races up the right side. Bounce pass ahead to McMillan. Her shot up no good. There's Smith with the rebound, gets it to Morgan. And the Warriors come the other way, down 10-8 with 1:30 and counting here. Pass to Smith. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. Now Morgan swings it over on Tavares. She'll spot for three. That's going to be off. Coming out of there with a rebound, Valentine. Bounce pass ahead to Jimenez. She's going to go in on the left side. Her shot no good, and they're going to call a foul on Ontiveros. So the sophomore guard, Nayeli Jimenez, will go to the line to shoot two. Her first shot is up. And nothing but the bottom of the net. Deming up by three. Is checking in for Morgan is number, I think it's number, well, I can't see her number yet. I think it's Chavez, number 20. Shot up, no good. Jimenez chases down her own rebound. Gets it to McMillan. McMillan holds the ball. Now she'll go back to Jimenez. Goes off her leg, but she cleans it up. Underneath it goes off of the, and then a foul going to be called on number 2, Flores. The pass was to her, it went off of her. Ruidoso came away with it, and she kind of got tangled up with the Warrior. So the foul called. That's her second in the ballgame. She'll take a seat, and coming in is number 21, Casadas. Also taking a seat is 21, Senda Stepan, and also coming in for the Warriors. I'll look and see if I can find the number. Nunez came in. Ruidoso swings it around, shot is up and good for Smith on the three-point shot, and that gets them tied up here with under 35 seconds to go here in the first period. McMillan swings it, Nunez back to McMillan. She drives into the lane, shot up, no good. Batted around, it's going to go off of Deming, out of bounds, and be a Ruidoso basketball. And actually that's a Gallo, number 22 that it went off of, not Nunez. So Ontiveros will bring the ball up for the Warriors. Mendez swings it to the right side, shot up, and no good. Coming out of there with the rebound for Deming is Valentine. She gets it ahead. It's going to be stolen away by Chavez. Gets it over to Ontiveros. Ontiveros swing goes around the right side down the baseline. Throws a shot up. It's going to bounce off no good, and we're going to have a, I think he said it was over the backboard. So Deming basketball. 1.5 second, half court shot is going to be well short. So at the end of one period, the Wildcats lead the Warriors 11-10. Stay tuned, second period coming up. All right, second period action about to get underway as the Deming Wildcats will be going from left to right. Valentine to key it in to McMillan. Takes her time, swings it to the corner. It goes. Three-point shot is up and no good. Fighting for the rebound and getting it was number 24 for the Wildcats, and then turns it over. Ontiveros comes away with it. Three Wildcats surround her. Swing it to Smith. Her jumper on the left side is off, no good. Coming down with it was sent to Stefan. Gets it ahead. Shot is up and no good for Agallo. Ruidoso gets the rebound, and Morgan will slow it down here. Underneath it goes. Nice pass. Nice play there by the Warriors as Mendez finishes at the right side. And the Warriors take their first lead, 12-11. Actually, I think they were leading early, so their second lead. Ball's tipped away. McMillan goes and gets it for the Wildcats. Picks up her dribble and goes to, who is that, number 21? Sent to Stefan, goes out of bounds. So it'll be Warrior basketball. They lead 12-11 here in the second period with 6:54 to go. Ontiveros gets across the timeline, gets it to Mendez out top. Mendez goes back to Ontiveros, goes through her hands, and then she's knocked down, but no foul, and just out of bounds. Turnover to Deming. McMillan, the senior guard, will bring it across the timeline. Mendez tries to cut her off. She doesn't. Goes underneath. Shot is up and good. Scoring that bucket was number 33 in Sisso, her fourth point in the ball game, and they back in the lead. The Wildcats 13-12. Underneath to Stefan. Her shot, Ontiveros. Her shot was blocked. Coming away with a rebound will be McMillan, and she'll drive it across the timeline. Goes underneath to Valentine. Her shot up and good. Valentine now with 8, and we've got a timeout. Full timeout taken by Ruidoso. 15-12, 6:11 to go in the first half. We'll be back. All right, we're back. Ontiveros will bring it across the timeline for the Warriors. Goes to the right side. Smith, and we're going to have a foul across the court after the pass. They're going to call that on number 33 in Sisso. That's her first. And it looks like she busted a lip or maybe bloodied her nose, so they'll get somebody else in. Coming in for her will be Flores. And it will be Ruidoso basketball. Morgan to Casares, back to Morgan, goes to Ontiveros. Ontiveros shot up and no good, but she's going to be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. That foul called on number 12, Patel. That'll be her first. And the 4th team foul. First shot for Ontiveros off the back of the rim. No good. Mendez and Smith trade spots. Second shot up and no good again. Valentine with the rebound for Deming. Gets it to McMillan. She'll drive up the left side. Back to McMillan. Loses a handle. Ontiveros comes away with it. So the turnover on the Deming Wildcats. She'll get it to Morgan. She'll go by Patel. Long pass down, and it's going to be another turnover as Valentine comes away with it. She's got a 1-on-2 break. She's going to go all the way up and in, and you're going to count it. She's got a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, does Valentine. She's into double digits here with 5:32 to go in the first half. 10 points, leading all scorers, and she'll get the and one. That foul called on number 11, Morgan, her second, and the team 5th. Shot is up, no good. Casares gets the rebound, gets it to Smith. She comes across, tries to go to Mendez. She does. Mendez puts it on the floor. Turn around is going to be no good. And coming away with the rebound will be Patel for the Wildcats. She'll get it to McMillan. Valentine with a 3, and she drains it from the right side. 20-12, and Valentine now up to 13 points in the ball game. Deming on top by 8. Ontiveros drives into the lane, continues her drive, tries to go underneath, is stolen away by Patel, so the turnover. Patel races up the right side. Now she's going to slow it down. Goes to McMillan. McMillan is fouled on the floor. It's going to be the 6th team foul on Ruidoso, and the first foul on number 15, Smith. Patel in the right corner. Gets it to McMillan. And we're going to have a reach. That'll be on Ontiveros, and that'll be the 7th team foul, so that's going to put the Wildcats on the line for the 1-and-1. So Lily McMillan will go to the line. Checking in for Patel is Jimenez. And checking in for the Warriors is Garcia. And taking a seat will be Ontiveros. So McMillan at the line for the 1-and-1. 20-12, Deming leads. Shot is up, no good. Smith fighting for the rebound. She's going to hand it off. So the Warriors do come away with it. Back to Smith it goes. Now she gets it to Parga, who had checked into the ball game. Parga gets it across the timeline. Goes on the left side. Nice pass to Mendez, and she'll finish on the right side. So back within 6 are the Warriors. 20-14 the score. Deming McMillan will walk it across the timeline. Ruidoso steps up in their 1-2 zone. We're going to have a travel on Valentine, so an unusual call there on that young lady. Moved her feet too quick. Parga into Smith. Smith will bring it across the timeline. Picked up out top by Agallo, and it's stolen away. McMillan gets it to Valentine. Valentine up the left side. Goes to Jimenez over in the corner. She'll dribble it around, and she's fouled. That's going to be the 18th foul, and that's going to be called on Parga, and that'll be her first. So Valentine will go to the line to shoot. Wait. Well, I thought it was Valentine. Oh, no, it was Jimenez. Valentine takes a seat. She'll get a break. So the 1-on-1 front end. Shot is up, and shot is going to roll around and be no good. Coming out of there with the rebound is Enciso. Jimenez with the ball back, tries to bounce underneath, which she does. And we're going to have a jump ball called as Flores got tied up, and that'll be Ruidoso basketball. So 20-14 our score. Wildcats leading the Warriors here in the consolation bracket. 3:40 and counting here in the first half. Parga to the right corner, try to go underneath the Mendez, and it's stolen away. Jimenez drives up the left side now. She'll slow it down for the Wildcats. Kicks it over to Agallo. Agallo to McMillan. To Jimenez on the left side. Back to McMillan. Spots for three. They're going to call that. And oh, she called her for the travel. So she buries the three. I thought they were going to say that she got fouled. Wave off the three. A travel called instead. And it'll be Ruidoso basketball. Smith will bring it down. 2-2 trap, gets it to Parga. Parga goes into the middle lane. Kicks it over to the left side. The shot up and no good for Chavez, but the Warriors will get the rebound. Chavez. 3-point shot for Parga is no good. Coming out there is Valentine. She's racing up the middle of the court. And she's going to throw it away. Attempted pass was to number 22, Gallo, but it goes too tall. She goes up for it, but can't bring it down. So turn it over to the Warriors, and Smith will come up against that trap. Oh, and she throws it away. So turnover one way, and then a turnover right back. Deming basketball. McMillan takes her time. Swings it to the left side. Back out to the top. Over to the right side. Back to the top. McMillan's going to shoot the three. Off the left side, no good. Mendez brings down the rebound for the Warriors. Gets it to Smith. She'll push it up the right side. Pass to Parga. Underneath it goes. Back to Parga. Kicks it outside to Smith. She's going to take a little 15-footer. It's going to roll around, no good. And Ciso gets the rebound. McMillan the other direction. Kicks it over to Valentine. She'll shoot the three, and it's going to be no good. Follows her shot, but does not come up with the rebound. Ruidoso loses it out of bounds. It goes off of Garcia, so it'll be Deming basketball. Checking in for the Warriors for Mendez is number 24. Spitty underneath, and the shot up and good for Valentine. She now has 15 points in the ballgame to lead all scorers. And we're under 2 minutes here in the first half. 22-14, Deming over the Warriors from Ruidoso. Smith runs into traffic, and we're going to have a push foul called. Now, who's he going to call it on? Looks like he's going to call it on number 3, McMillan, but we'll see. Oh, he called it on 22. So that's a Gallo, and that's her first. 5th team foul on the Wildcats. Ruidoso. Parga gets it in to Garcia. Garcia to Casares, and she's tied up in the corner, but they're going to call a foul. So Casares will be fouled. She'll be, well, that's going to be the 6th team foul, so no one-on-one yet. Foul called on number 23. That's Valentine, and that's her first. So keying it in on the baseline will be Parga. Underneath it goes. It's tied up. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to Deming. So Casares caught it right under the basket, but quickly tied up by 2 Wildcats. So Jimenez get it back to McMillan. She'll walk it across with a 8-point lead with 1:25 to go here. Swings it to Jimenez on the left side. Stolen away. Parga comes out of there with it. She's going to get it ahead, and then it's stolen away right back. Down it goes to Enciso. She'll go on the left side, up and good. That's her 6th point of the ball game, and now up to a 10-point lead with 1:05 and counting to go here in the half. Garcia for the Warriors has it stolen away. Jimenez with the steal. Turns, throws it to McMillan. She's fouled. And one of the Warriors went down for a moment. Garcia, but she's back up. So at the line is McMillan. 10-point lead. This is a 1-on-1. Front end is up, and oh, it's a 2-point. That's right, she was shooting. Misses it. Checking back into the ball game is number 24, Nunez, and taking a seat will be Enciso for the Wildcats. Under a minute. Second free throw coming up here for McMillan. Shot is up, and shot is long. Fight for the rebound. McMillan gets her own rebound. Shot is up, no good, and coming down with it is Ruidoso Warriors, Chavez. She picks up her dribble, gets it to Parga. Parga up the right side. Valentine cuts her off, and then it's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Ruidoso basketball. Agallo will check in for Wildcats. McMillan will take a seat. And for the Warriors, didn't catch who checked in, but Garcia took a seat. I think it might have been Spitty that checked in. Parga on the right side, her shot blocked. Coming away with the rebound will be the Deming Wildcats. Up the left side goes Jimenez. She's going to, oh, that's a travel. She took 2 steps while she was getting ready to pass it. So it'll be Ruidoso basketball with 23 seconds. And they'll throw it in over in front of their bench. 23 seconds here in the first half. 24-14, the Wildcats over the Warriors. Pass is tipped away and intercepted by Valentine. Gets it to Jimenez. Her shot no good. Deming gets the rebound, puts it up again, and this time it's going to go off of them out of bounds, so it'll be Ruidoso basketball with 9 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, a chance to get it under double digits here if they can get a bucket. It's 24-14 right now, 10-point lead for the Wildcats. 4, 3, 2, goes underneath, 21 goes up, and no good. They had a look at it. Casares on the right side, but it wasn't able to get the fall. So, at the half, 24-14, the Deming Wildcats leading the Ruidoso Lady Warriors. Halftime up next. We'll be back.
Thank you for joining us here at KSVPTV.com. KSVP.
All right, we're back here. I'm going to be joined. This is Joby Hodling. Going to be joined by Andy Singleton. And Andy, you've been seeing a lot of games. You saw a lot of games yesterday morning. Seen a lot today. Pretty good tournament so far.
It is a really good tournament. We've had some really good teams turn out, and I'm excited to see what we got in the second half here with the Wildcats and the Lady Warriors.
There you go. Andy is producing our video here, and my voice is cracking up, so I may have him do a lot of talking. Ruidoso basketball. Ontiveros gets it to Smith. Smith goes around the left side. Her shot up and rolls away, no good. Coming out of there with it is Enciso. She gets it ahead to McMillan. McMillan up the left side. She loses a handle, but able to gather it back up. Now Valentine for three, off to the right. Ontiveros will chase that down. Gets trapped in the backcourt. Getting the rebound, or getting the put up, was Valentine, and she is fouled.
The Lady Wildcats have just been all over the boards today.
Yeah, getting a lot of rebounds. Valentine is a good player. She's already got 15 points here in the game and scored up, I think, 23 against the Bulldogs last night. First shot up and good. So her 16th point and the lead up to 11, 25-14. Second shot, it's going to be good as well. Shooter's touch. So she now has 17 in the ball game in Ruidoso basketball. Smith into Ontiveros, and she'll bring it across the timeline. To the right side, she goes to Morgan, picked up by Valentine, to Smith. Picked up by Flores. Back out to Morgan. On her is Jimenez. Tipped away, coming away with it is number 2, Flores. She's going to go all the way down, and she's going to be fouled. Morgan's going to be called for that, and that'll be her, I think that'll be her 4th. It is. Second team foul. So Morgan, one of the players, and now she's got 4 early in the third period. Shot is up, just short. So Parga checks in for Morgan. And Valentine will get a seat. Coming in for her is Agallo for the Wildcats. Second shot up, no good. Casares with the rebound. She gets it to Smith.
Lady Wildcats with some great defense.
Yeah, they cut her off. And now Parga goes on the left side. Goes underneath. Ontiveros' shot is blocked. Another good defense there. And then Enciso comes away with the rebound, and she falls down, but it's going to go off of the Warriors. So Deming basketball. Jimenez will bring it up. McMillan will go over to the right. Against his zone defense, swing it over to McMillan. Into the corner. Three-point shot is up and no good. Shot taken by Garcia. Deming now, I'm sorry, it was taken by Flores. And we're going to have a travel on the Warriors.
It's that persistent defense by the Lady Wildcats.
All right, so another timeout taken as the coach Ruidoso wants to talk it over. We'll be back after 1 minute.
you again for joining us here at KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio here on Facebook. As we're here at the Artesia City of Champions Classic, we've got Mira and the Deming Wildcats coming up following this game, and the Lady Wildcats of Deming have taken on the Ruidoso Warriors. And Joby, their coach was trying to do something to get them fired up during halftime. He was all over the place.
Yeah, during that timeout, he was getting excited. Ruidoso coach. So a foul right there on the Lady Warriors, and I missed who it was on. Getting into Jimenez for the Deming Wildcats. She goes to Enciso, and it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a turnover on Deming. Yeah, the next game is the boys' game. It's on the consolation side, as you said. It'll be Deming again, but the boys taking on the Myra Patriots, and we saw them last night as they played the Artesia Bulldogs. Hontaveras trying to work away against traffic. Gets it to Smith, and she's going to be called for a travel.
Lady Wildcats had her trapped again. It's just this defense is tough.
All right, so Wildcats swinging around the top. McMillan looks at where she's going to go with it. Into the corner. The three-point shot is up and no good. And Sisso had it, but goes back. Now Tavera steps into traffic and steals it away for the Warriors. She'll get it to Smith, and working against a double team again, and then it's going to be a foul this time called on, I believe, number 2.
I believe so. Yeah.
That's her third. That's Flores. Checking back in is Valentine for Flores. Smith will get into Ontiveros for the Warriors, and she'll bring it across. Like Andy said, a lot of good defense here by the Warriors. Ontiveros weaves her way through. Bounce pass. We're going to have another jump ball as Valentine ties up. Number 21 for the Warriors, Casadas.
They had a great play setup right there. Number 30 came and set a screen at the top of the key, and she was able to move right through and got the ball down low and just tied it up.
Valentine with it. Gets it over to McMillan. Looks at the three, doesn't take it. Back to McMillan. Swings it to Valentine. She's going to go down the left baseline. 15-footer up and good. Valentine now with 19. And the lead, they double the Warriors, 28-14. Here in the third period.
And they just have not been able to find a way to stop number 23 right there, Joby.
Yeah, she's been their leading scorer. Ontiveros goes in hard. She's going to be fouled. There's going to be a 2-shot foul. It's going to be called on Enciso. That's going to be her second. And the second team foul here in the second half on the Wildcats.
In the little bit that I've watched here, number 22, Ontiveros, she is fearless, Joby. She might not be the tallest, but she is not afraid to take it in and put it up.
Yeah, she goes at it. She makes that first free throw. That's her first point of the ball game. 28-15. Second shot is up, and it's good as well. Oh, and then we had a collision.
Looks like some players got caught up in the movement, and I'm not really sure.
That's on Tavares, and the refs didn't see the collision. Ruidoso coach asking for a foul, but they didn't see it. Don't know if it was a foul anyway, but she did get hit pretty hard. So checking in for her will be Mendez. So it'll be Deming basketball. McMillan into Agallo, back to McMillan. Jimenez up top on the left side. Back to McMillan. Swing it to Valentine. She puts it on the floor. Back to McMillan. Into the corner goes to Gallo. Her 18-footer is going to be no good on the backside. And Sisso gets it to Valentine. Bounce pass on Jimenez. Jimenez They swing it out top. The three-pointer is no good for McMillan, but there's Enciso again with a good rebound, and she's fouled.
The Lady Warriors have been playing good defense, really making them work for either a shot or some points, and so.
Mendez called with a foul. That's her second. And at the line is number 33, Monique Cisco. And I think it's Monica. Last night I heard them. I might have it spelled wrong on my roster. The lefty shot up and good.
Friendly bounce.
Her 7th point in the ball game. That's what I call the shooter's touch. Nice soft touch. Took a high bounce and then bounced again and then fell in. Second shot up and this time off the back of the rim. No good. Mendez with the rebound. She'll get it to Smith. Smith will drive it up the floor against Jimenez. Goes through traffic and we're going to have a foul call to reach.
And she had 3 Lady Wildcats around her, Joby.
Yeah, they're definitely flooding. They call that on number 10, Jimenez. That's her first. They definitely flood the front end. They come up on the line there, half court, and try to get an immediate steal. If you can break that pretty quick a couple times, they'll get out of it. Because you got numbers on the back end of it.
Right.
Mendez turnaround is blocked by Enciso. McMillan comes out with the rebound. She gets it ahead. Gallo is going to go in.
Oh.
Missed the layup. Yeah. But then the Ruidoso Warriors step on the inbound line, so it'll be turnover back to Deming. So Valentine will key it in. McMillan, Gallo, three-pointer no good. Jimenez on the backside will get the long rebound. Gallo will get it to McMillan.
Almost a steal.
McMillan goes in hard, kind of wild, but they're going to call a foul on the Warriors. So Lily McMillan will go to the line to shoot 2, and they call that on number 30. So the 3rd foul on Mendez for the Warriors. 15 foul here in the second half. First free throw is going to roll in for McMillan. Her 3rd point of the ball game. Second shot is off, no good. Ruidoso will come away with it. Casadas. She'll get it to Smith, and we're going to have a block on number 22, Gallo. That's her 2nd foul. As Mendez will take a seat for the Warriors, coming in will be number 24, Spitty. Smith to Spitty. Spitty with a 15-footer is going to be a little long on the backside. Rebound is up, and the shot is good for Chavez.
Right place, right time, and it worked out.
Her 4th point of the ball game, and the Warriors within 12. McMillan goes to the right side, picks up a dribble. It's going to be tipped away, stolen by Chavez. Her shot up and good, and that's going to be an and-1 effort for Chavez.
That's just great hustle right there by the Lady Warriors with the steal and then the layup.
And the foul was called on who? Called on number 10, which is Nayeli Jimenez. And just like that, the Warriors have a chance to get under double digits here with the three-point play. Chavez now with 6 points in the ball game. And the free throw is going to be off to the left. So the score 30-20. Deming gets the rebound. McMillan will push it up the floor on the outlet pass. Gets it to Valentine. Swings it over to Jimenez. Back to Valentine. On the right side. Pass back out to McMillan. Swing it over to Valentine. She'll spot the 3. She's dangerous, but it's going to be short. Follows and gets her own rebound. Fights inside, and now we're going to have a foul called. Foul going to be called on Parga, it looks like. Yep, Parga with the foul. That's her 2nd and the 6th team foul. McMillan to Jimenez in the corner. She gets it out top to McMillan over to Valentine. Her three-point shot is off, no good. There's McMillan with a big rebound. She'll back it back out. Swing it to Valentine. She'll shoot the three again. It's going to be no good again. Coming down with a rebound will be Chavez.
That persistent Wildcat defense.
Yep, but the Deming Wildcats get it back. Valentine from right on the baseline puts it up and in, and that's her 21st point of the ball game. Back to a 12-point lead, 32-20. Smith brings it down. Goes to the left side. It's going to be picked away there by Flores. She gets it ahead to Jimenez. Jimenez on the left side, and she'll lose it. Trying to time her steps, and she just lost the dribble. Turnover. Back to Ruidoso, and Ontiveros will check back in. So good to see she wasn't hurt that bad. Just shook up a little bit. Smith will get a break as Ontiveros will come in and run the point for the Warriors. Parga to Ontiveros. And they'll bring it across the timeline, and we're seeing that defense stretch out here, but it's man-to-man now instead of that zone trap. Ruidoso Parga goes out top. Chavez on the right side. He's going to put up a shot, and it's going to be short. Deming with the rebound. McMillan down the floor. She's going to go across to Valentine. Left side. Shot is good.
Valentine is so dangerous when she's in the paint, Joby.
Yeah, she doesn't miss much anyway, but when she's point blank, it's pretty much counted. 23 for her now. She matches a number on her jersey. Ontiveros works it to the right side. Try to go underneath, and there's going to be a pair of Wildcats collide. It'll be Ruidoso basketball as Garcia checks in for the Warriors. And Casares takes a seat. Also coming into the ball game for the Deming Wildcats is Patel and Nunez, and I thought one more came in. I think it was number 20. Well, no. Ruidoso in the corner down on the baseline. It's going to be tipped out. Coming away with it will be Deming, but they're going to lose it out of bounds. Well, yep, they do. She saves it, but Ruidoso there for it. Get it to Chavez. Chavez is going to throw it across to Spitty. Spitty to back to Chavez. Now underneath, and coming away outside with it will be Parga on the left baseline. She's going to take it all the way in. No good. Pulling the rebound down from up tall was McMillan. She gets it ahead, and a Gallo shot no good. Chavez gets it to Ontiveros. Ontiveros for the Warriors. Runs into traffic, but she gets around it. Then she loses the dribble, and we're going to have a travel called. So turnover back to the Deming Wildcats. 34-20 our score. 12.5 seconds to go here in the third period. Patel to McMillan, and she'll walk it across. We're down to 7. Valentine will shoot the three, and guess what? She buries it. She now has 26 in 3 periods, and that'll end the third period. But the Wildcats leading the Warriors 37-20. We'll be back. Fourth and final period coming up.
Thank you again for joining us here at KSVPTVradio.com and here on Facebook as we get our fourth period underway with the Lady Warriors and the Lady Wildcats.
On Tavares out top for the Warriors, and now we're going to have a what? A foul. Moving screen called on the Warriors. And I don't see who they gave it to up on the board. It's going to be the 17th foul. They give it to number 10, McMillan. To Valentine on the left baseline, back to McMillan. Free throw line shot is up and no good. They fight for the rebound, and there's Valentine in the paint, up and in.
She passed it behind her back, but it's like she knew Valentine was right there.
39-20. Hontaveros comes across the timeline, hounded by Agallo. And then it goes off of Agallo out of bounds. So it'll remain Ruidoso basketball. Checking back in for the Warriors is Morgan. She has 4 fouls and hasn't been in a while, but she's back in now. And taking a seat will be number 24 for the Warriors. That's Spitty. Morgan looking, gets it into Hontaveros, back to Morgan. She's going to spot for an NBA three. It's off the rim, no good. There's a rebound, but putback is no good for Chavez, but she's fouled in the process, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be the 5th team foul on the Wildcats, and they call that on who? 24, I think. Yep. First foul on Tiffany Nunez. So Chavez at the line. Shooting 2. First shot is up, and it's going to be short. Second shot upcoming. Shot is up, and it's going to be short. Just hits the rim. Valentine with the rebound. Picks up her dribble, gets it to McMillan. She'll come across the right side, goes into the corner, go underneath the Valentine. Turnaround shot, no good. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds by... Oh, there's going to be a foul called on sent to Stephon. So that's a 16th foul. First on her. Hontaveros taking her time. Picks up her dribble, goes to Morgan. Morgan puts it on the floor. Picks it up. Gets it to Garcia. Over to Hontaveros on the baseline. Hontaveros comes up with it. Her shot up and no good, but she is fouled. So there's that Hontaveros with that tough mentality you talked about.
Oh, she is a fireball.
So both teams now with 7 fouls. Team fouls. Shot is up and short for Hontaveros. So everybody will be in the bonus from here on out. We got 6 minutes and 30 seconds left here in the ball game. 39-20 Wildcats over the Warriors. Shot up no good. And there's Valentine with a rebound. I think she's got a double-double. Feel confident she's got more than 10 rebounds.
Oh, yeah.
McMillan will swing it across. Goes to Patel on the left side. Outside to Agallo. Now to Valentine. Or to Valentine underneath. And there she is. Good pass there from McMillan. She saw Valentine on the left block, up an easy score. She now has 30 of the 41 for the Deming Wildcats.
And that was just good ball movement by the Lady Wildcats to get her open right under the basket.
And I think they're going to call that on Valentine. Just got her with the body. That'll be the 8th foul, and so going to the line will be Morgan. Checking in for the Warriors will be Casadas and Smith. Garcia and Chavez take a seat. Agallo takes a seat for the Deming Wildcats, and I'm not sure who came in for her. Oh, I think it was Patel. Shot is up, and shot is no good. But it's stolen away by the Warriors. Back underneath it goes to Smith. Her shot up and no good, but she's fouled. So Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. That's the 9th team foul on the Wildcats, and Smith will have a 1-on-1. First shot, nothing but the bottom of the net. 41-21 with 5:51 to go here in the ball game. Wildcats leading the Warriors. Second shot, it's going to roll around and fall as well, and that is her 6th point of the ball game. He waved it off, said her foot was in
a lane violation.
A lane violation, so wave that off. He just kind of called it late. I think's what threw everybody. It's going to be taken away. Parga fighting for it. She's going to get it to Ontiveros, but it's stripped away from her. McMillan will have it. She walked. Yep. So turnover right back to the Warriors. 20-point lead for the Wildcats. 5:39 to go in the ball game. 41-21. Ruidoso basketball. Morgan into Ontiveros. Swings it over to Smith. She'll spot for three. It's going to be off to the right. Up high for the rebound is the Deming Wildcats. Kick out to McMillan. She's racing up the floor. Smith's going to try to cut her off. She stops. They're going to call it travel.
It was a great hustle by number 15 for the Lady Warriors.
Yeah, she hustled back, got in the way. Smith made her stop instead of going up for a normal layup. And when she stopped, she kind of came to a rolling stop and got the travel called. Ontiveros goes underneath. Shot is blocked by Valentine. Patel races up the right side for the Wildcats. Now she'll slow it down. Picks up her dribble. She wanted to go inside. She had Valentine behind her. That'll put Patel on the line to shoot the 1-on-1, as that's going to be the 8th team foul on the Warriors. And that's called on Parga, her 3rd. So Anali Patel, the sophomore guard, will shoot the 1-on-1. Valentine will get a break as Flores checks in for her. 5:03 to go. 41-21. Deming over the Warriors from Ruidoso. First shot up and good for Patel. So she'll get to shoot the second half of the 1-on-1. Checking in the ball game will be Jimenez, and McMillan will get a break for the Wildcats. Second shot's going to be short, and that doesn't hit anything, so they'll blow it dead. And it'll be Ruidoso basketball. Ontiveros taking her time. Morgan going up the left side. Jimenez waiting on her. She's going to get it to Smith, almost stolen away. But Smith is able to maintain it, goes into the lane, bounce pass. Shot up and good for Casadas on the right side. Good pass there.
Yeah, great job finding the open player right there.
It's going to be stolen away. Down the ball goes to Ontiveros. She's got a free lane to it. Then Patel runs into her. Oh, she hit her head hard. I hope she's okay. It's padded, but she still hit it hard. So that foul is going to be called on Patel. That'll put Ontiveros at the line. Reckless abandon by those two.
Absolutely.
So the Wildcats now have 10 personal fouls, so the rest of the way Warriors will be shooting 2. First shot is up and good for Ontiveros. And that's her 3rd point as McMillan checks in for Patel. And Mendez checks back in for Parga for the Warriors. Shot is up, it's short. McMillan with the rebound. She'll bring it up the floor. Goes to the right side and underneath, it's thrown away. Coming away with it is Smith. She'll drive down the right side. And she loses the handle. Coming the other way is Jimenez. She's going to get it ahead to Casadas on the left side. Her shot up no good, but she is fouled by Ontiveros. And that may be Ontiveros. Nope, she's number 22. That's her 4th. I was going to say she may have just fouled out, but it was only her 4th. So at the line is Sandra Stefan, number 21. Shot up and off the back of the rim, no good. Timeout taken, so we'll take one as well. 4:14 to go in the ball game. 42 to 24 is our score. Deming over the Warriors.
Welcome back here to KSVPTV.com and KSVP Radio on Facebook. We've got 4:14 left in the game. Lady Wildcats lead the Lady Warriors 42-24.
Deming at the line. Sent to Stefan. Second shot is up and no good. Fighting for the rebound is the Wildcats. They'll come away with it. It's sent to Stefan. Gets it over to McMillan. McMillan looks at a three, doesn't take it. Backs it up, back to sent to Stefan. And they're going to call her for a travel. Checking back in the ball game will be number 1. Actually checking in, I think, maybe for the first time. Denogen. And sent to Stefan will take a seat. Oh, and there's a travel on the Ruidoso Warriors on Tavares as she drug her back foot.
Lady Wildcats were waiting at half court for her.
Yeah, that's been their trick here in this ball game, is to get them trapped there. Try to anyway. McMillan will key it into Jimenez on Tavares out at half court. Going to try to do the same here. Back to McMillan. Puts it on the floor, gets it across the timeline. Jimenez with it, turns, shoots about a 17-footer. It's off the rim, no good. And there fighting for the rebound was Garcia. I'm sorry, that was Flores, but it goes out of bounds off of her, so it'll remain Ruidoso basketball. McMillan, it'll be tied up, I think. Took a minute for him to call it. As Nunez for the Wildcats was able to tie up.
Yeah, they just tried to sneak a lob pass over in the paint, and it was just a little too high.
Jimenez on the left side as she works it back out top. Over to the right side to McMillan. McMillan takes a look, goes back to Jimenez. Jimenez has it back out at the top once again. Swing it over to the right side. Picks up the dribble, back to Jimenez. Fumble the ball, but now number 2 is going to go into the paint. She is going to be fouled, trying to go up and score, and that's Brianna Flores, the senior forward. 10th team foul, and who did they call that on?
I believe 22.
And that is her 5th, so Ontiveros will foul out. Checking back in her, for her will be Itzel Parga.
Well,
and at the line, Brianna Flores. Go ahead.
There's a reason she fouled out, because she has been all over the court today.
Yeah. Shot up off the front of the rim, no good on the first. And waiting to come in is going to be Bejarano, but she's coming in for the shooter, Flores. Shot is up, and it's going to be no good as well. Smith with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Morgan. Morgan up the left side. Mendez with her back to the basket. Turnaround shot, no good. Smith with the rebound, and then they're going to call a foul. And they do, so Smith will go to the line to shoot 2. That foul called on number 2, Flores, and that's her 4th. Both teams in the double bonus, but that was a shooting foul anyway, so Smith will step up to shoot 2. 42-24. That ball rolls around the rim and out. No good. Bejarano checks in. Taking a seat will be number 2, Flores. Second attempt up and no good. Going to be a tie ball though. And it'll remain Ruidoso basketball. Left side, shot is up and good for Parga. 42-26, McMillan into Jimenez, trapped in the backcourt. It's going to be knocked away by Morgan, but she can't get it chased down. Good effort there.
Yeah, that was really good defense there by number 11. Almost came away with a steal.
McMillan to get in. Long pass down, it goes off the head, but then poking it away and down the floor goes number 1. She's going to be called for a travel. That's Denogen, the sophomore guard. So Ruidoso basketball as Morgan will come across the timeline up the left side. Now fades to the middle, swings it over to Smith. She tries to go underneath. Mendez is able to get the deflected pass back to Smith, and now Morgan. Underneath, great no-look pass by Morgan to number 21, Casada. She finishes on the right side. Her 6th point of the ball game, but that was really all set up by that fantastic pass as Deming comes down the floor quickly on the left side.
Joby, when Ruidoso has been able to run plays, they've been really good. The Wildcat defense just hadn't really let them get past half court most of the time and hadn't let them set up their plays.
Shot blocked by Mendez, but right there for the putback was Nunez.